Hello. Today we will be going to see for the ecosystem service, which means a contribution of ecosystem to all of us, or I can say it's about the many benefits to human, which is gifted by natural environment from healthy ecosystem. Okay, so as we know that the ecosystem means the biotic and abiotic component. So you can see here it has been given the abiotic component ka example like air, water and mineral soil, and also the examples of biotic component has been specified here like plants, microbes and even animals. So when both the components like biotic and abiotic components they combine or they interact with each other, they definitely will bring something functional aspects. We are going to see in today's video lecture that what service or the benefit is provided by the ecosystem to all of us. Okay, so here the example has been given like see the erosion prevention. It means the ecosystem will help to prevent the erosion, and also they will be protecting from the natural disaster, and then they are helping for the carbon sequestration from atmosphere, and then you can see they will be helping for the prevention of or control of pollution of air and water, and after that you can see they are responsible for nutrient cycling, which ultimately leads to increase in fertility of soil, which will be helping for growth and development of plant. And next you can see they will be helping for pollination process. When there is a pollination, so there is a flourishment of plant and the progeny of plant will continue, and finally the plants I can say will be supporting for next trophic level in food chain and food web. Also the plant will provide many of the product. So I can say the pollination is one of the most important ecosystem service. Okay, next is they will be helping for management of pest and disease. And then the ecosystem will provide many products like food fibers as a raw material. They will be acting as a habitat and will provide the genetic resources, and also they will purify the water, air and different components of climate. Okay, and next is a recreational value, and they provide the habitat for as a tourism I can say. And finally you can see that they will provide the spiritual health, cultural identity and also the recreational value. Okay, so I can say all those are the benefits which has been taken as a random example, but these all things we can categorize in a proper group, like what they provide can be considered as provisional benefit, and then something where the air and pollution can be controlled, so that can be categorized or can be included in the regulation service or the regulational benefit. Okay, so like this we actually have been categorized all these things in the proper group, so that we are going to see in the next slide. Okay, so coming to the next part. See here, we can see the ecosystem service may the first is a supporting service. Okay, so what is a supporting service? So I can say it is a benefit that will support to the ecosystem and its component. Okay, so as they are supporting, so this will be called as a supporting service. Next is a provisional or provisioning service. It means what they provide or what ecosystem will provide, like they will be having a plant, so we can get the different plant products and medicines and many more things from the ecosystem. So what they provide will be considered as provisional service. Next is a regulating service. So regulation means control or balance. Okay, so here we will see for something that balance or regulate the ecosystem. And next is a ecological service, so which means which is related to the environment. So here we will be seeing for something which will be good for environment as a whole. Okay, and last is a cultural service, which is considered as a non-material benefit. it is a like as a aesthetic value, or for peace and harmony there are different biodiversities. So ultimately these are considered as a cultural and spiritual value, I can say. Okay, so these are the different categories or the group in which the benefits has been categorized. Okay, so let us see one by one that what are those benefits in a different groups. Okay, so coming to the next slide. Oh, sorry, the supporting service, where you can see first is a nutrient cycling. Okay, so the nutrient cycling means what? It is a recycling of nutrient through different components in an ecosystem, is called as nutrient cycling. So it is very important and essential for life. I can say it must, or the nutrient must be recycled in order for organism to exist. So for example, I can say that one of the example of biogeochemical cycle is a nitrogen cycle. You know, nitrogen is a very important source for protein, DNA, RNA, even enzyme. Okay, so here the nitrogen is considered as essential component which is taken by the plant so that the protein and etc biomolecules can be formed. Okay, so when the plant die, you know, this complex matter or the organic matter can be act as a source of nitrogen, and also the nitrogen from the atmospheric gas can be fixed by the organism so that this can be act as a or taken as a source for protein and etc biomolecules. Okay, so it must be undergo the recycling process. So next is a primary production. So here the primary producers like the green plants, they has the primitive position in the food chain and food web to produce energy for themselves and also for the different organisms. So I can say directly and indirectly all the organisms are depending on the primary producers like green plant. So this will stabilize the ecosystem. Okay, because they are actually transferring the energy for all the organism and also for themselves as well. So here the plant are acting as a very important role as a primary producer because they are a primitive source of energy. Okay, next is a soil formation. So here soil can be considered as one of the very important abiotic factor because they are a terrestrial place which supports to many organisms to survive and exist. Okay, but soil is formed from the weathering of rock, and there are many process of weathering like chemical weathering, physical and even biological weathering. Even there is something which is called as mechanical weathering by the plants. So what can be done here is the seeds, small seeds of the trees are collected in the the cracks of the rock. Like suppose this is a rock या तो बड़ा सा पत्थर है जिसमें छोटे छोटे cracks है. So in those cracks the seeds are collected, and when these seeds start sprouting or they will start growing those their roots, so this will create a pressure on the rock, on this rock, and then what will happen, this will create a widening of a rock or the cracks of the rock, which will ultimately break those big rock into small pieces of the soil. Okay, so like this the soil formation takes place, which is very important for terrestrial habitat, terrestrial organism. Okay, so next is a habitat provision. Now habitat is the place where organisms survive. So here the habitat, it actually support as a suitable environment for the life. So all the organisms, they survive in a specific place which is actually considered as habitat. So this is actually a very important thing, I can say, which is which provide the support. Okay, which is actually given by the ecosystem, okay, as a benefit. And next is a pollination. So pollination is a vital ecological service as it leads to fruit formation and even the seed formation. So when the fruit is formed, we know that that fruit will be having a seed, and that seed will create a whole entire plant. Okay, so when the plant is formed, I can say it is a next generation for those plants. So that when there is a flourishment of more plant, so that plant will going to support the environment and also to the next organism on which okay, next, organism for many things, like I can say products, raw materials, timber, and many of the plant products. Okay, also the human and animal, I can say, they depend on the pollinators, because when they produce the fruit, so this fruit become essential component of a healthy diet for we all. Okay, so I can say these all things are a supporting service provided by the ecosystem to all of us. Okay, so next is the provisioning service. It means what the ecosystem will provide to all of us. Okay, so you can see the first point is a provision of food. So that we all know that food in a different forms like grain, cereals, pulses, fruits, vegetables, etc., all things are actually we take as a food source, so which is provided by the plants. Okay, so this is one of the thing. Next is a raw materials like wood हुआ या तो फिर fibers है, biofuels है, even the honey from the bees etc. can be provided by the ecosystem. Okay, next is a medicinal resources. So you know, many of the plant in an ecosystem are having the medicinal properties. Okay, so that can be that we can use to treat various disease. So if we talk about the common plants, plants or the part of it in our daily routine, we generally use the tulsi, haldi, etc. For cold and cough. Okay, so there are many of the example of plants which can even cure the you know, very harmful disease as well. Next is about the water. So actually here I can say the ecosystem will help for water conservation, because you know, the plant biodiversity, they help in conservation of water, and also they will maintain the water cycle. Okay, because you know, more the plants will be there, they will hold the water by the roots. Okay, so that the water can be present in the just below surface of the soil. And also they will balance the water cycle. Okay, so you know, as there will be a proper biogeochemical cycle, so definitely the ecosystem service, I can say, they will contribute for aquatic ecosystem that supports the life which are existing in the aquatic zone. Okay, so next is the ornamental resources. You know, ornamental मतलब जो basically हम सजावट के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं, तो किसी फेस्टिवल्स में, लाइक गणेश फेस्टिवल में बेसिकली द फर्न प्लांट है, नेफ्रोलिपिस एक्सेट्रा, वो हम लोग डेकोरेशन के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं. इवन यू नो द शेल्स, ये तो बहुत सारे बर्ड्स का फर या तो फेदर है, दैट वी ऑल यूज. ओके, सो बेसिकली दीज आर द ऑर्नामेंटल रिसोर्स वेर यू कैन से न्यूमरस एनिमल्स एंड प्लांट्स प्रोडक्ट सच एज स्किन या तो फिर उनका शेल हुआ, फ्लावर्स हुआ, all we can use as a ornament, which includes the fur and feather of birds as well. And even I can say whole plant can be used as for landscaping. Okay, so these are the provisioning service by an ecosystem. Okay, so coming to the next part. Okay, regulation, regulating service. Okay, so here the the ecosystem also regulates the environment by carbon sequestration, by maintaining the balance or the regulation in between pre and predation, and then by waste decomposition, also by purification of water and air, and finally the pest control. Okay, so now we can see the first is a carbon sequestration. So this carbon sequestration is a process by which the carbon or atmospheric carbon dioxide is taken up by the trees, grasses, or means many green plants through photosynthesis, and that can be stored as a carbon in the biomass or the soil. Okay, so therefore what will happen, there will be a sink of carbon amount from the atmosphere. So therefore less carbon in atmosphere will going to reduce the greenhouse gases effect, and this definitely will help or I can say will reduce the impact of climate change. So it is very important that plant there should be a population of plant which will be helping for carbon sequestration or sink of carbon dioxide. Okay, so next is a pre and predation regulation. So here the organism in an ecosystem, they have their own specific trophic level. So some of the organism, they eat to another organism, and even they itself or themselves can be eaten by some other organism. So the one which can be eaten by other, okay, are actually considered or known as prey, and the one who will catch or eat two other organism are called as predator. So here the prey and predator relationship is also very important for population regulation. Okay, so we can take example of food chain, where the first the trophic level are the plants. So the plants even can be considered as example of prey for the next herbivore plant. ओके, बट व्हेन द प्लांट विल नॉट बी देयर, तो आप समझ लो कि ट्री जो है उनका पॉपुलेशन बहुत कम हो गया बिकॉज ऑफ डिफॉरेस्टेशन, हैबिटेट डिस्ट्रक्शन, और मैनी दैट बहुत सारी चीज़ों की वजह से या डिमांड की वजह से वी बेसिकली आर डूइंग कटिंग ऑफ फॉरेस्ट एंड ऑल. सो बेसिकली क्या हो रहा है, बायोडाइवर्सिटी ऑफ प्लांट डिस्टर्ब हो जा रहा है. सो नेक्स्ट ट्रॉफिक लेवल के ऑर्गेनिज्म इन पे कैसे डिपेंड होंगे. सो व्हेन द फर्स्ट ट्रॉफिक लेवल विल गोइंग टू डिस्टर्ब, सो डेफिनेटली इट विल गोइंग टू इन्फ्लुएंस एंड क्रिएट अ नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट ऑन baki all organism. Okay, so here both the ratio and proper regulation is very important. Okay, so coming to the next part, waste decomposition. So here the plant and animal organic waste, it is a source and having many nutrient and essential elements, but they are in an intact form. So basically the decomposition, I can say, it's a very important process where microorganism, they will break or degrade or decompose the complex organic matter and can convert them into simple one, so that this will create or release the nutrient and the minerals which can again be utilized by the plant for their growth and development. Okay, so next is a purification of water and air. So the water and air are a very important abiotic component or the factor which provide the air provide the climatic condition, and the water are actually one of the most important abiotic factor. And that there are the ecosystem like aquatic ecosystem which are supporting to aquatic life. Okay, so if the water and air becomes contaminated, so definitely they are going to affect a large or numerous population of life. Okay, so there should be something which will purify those components. So many of the trees and vegetations in the forest, they absorb the air pollutant through their leaf surface, and they decrease the pollutant dispersion. Okay, so also I can say even in the water, there is something which is called the sewage treatment plant, where the bacteria can be utilized to remove the pollutant. Okay, so one more thing I can say you, that you may have been heard about the phytoremediation process. So here the living plants can be used to clean the water and air which is actually contaminated by hazardous substance. Okay, so this is how the bacteria and the plants or many organisms can purify the air and water. Okay, which is actually the part of ecosystem which actually regulates or control the pollution, I can say. Okay, and then next is a pest control. So here the insects contribute to ecosystem service in significant way, in some of the cases the mitigating their effect as a pest as well. So I can say the ecosystem benefit or service, one of the benefit is a pest control as well. Okay, so coming to the next part, the ecological service. So the ecological service is the benefit which helps or the service which help the environment to improve. Like you can see one of the thing is the fixation of atmospheric carbon dioxide. It is done by the green plants during photosynthesis, and simultaneously they will release the oxygen which can be taken by we all humans and animal as well. So it's a benefit. Next is it purifies air, and that we already have seen in our previous slide, and also about the pollination we have studied. Okay, so these are all are considered as an ecological service which is good for environment. Okay, next is the cultural service. Remember, the cultural service are the non-material benefits, okay, which the people obtain from the nature. So this actually includes the recreational value, aesthetic enjoyment, physical and mental health benefit, and even the spiritual experience. Okay, so when we talk about the spiritual and recreational experience, it is I can say the human values where you feel the biodiversity in ecosystem for peace and harmony, and also the the plants or the large canopy of trees, they provide the shelter to all of us. So that is the recreational experience. And next is science and education. Here I can say the ecosystem service provide the education as it promotes the knowledge of environment and also sensitivity of environment or to human impact. Okay, so that means the people uh, come to know about those impacts, so they will know that what are the good and bad for environment and ecosystem, so accordingly they can go for the precautions. Okay, and next is therapeutics, or I can say they will provide a ecosystem, and that means will provide a plant that used as a traditional medicines. Okay, so these are considered as a cultural service. So here we in this lecture we understood that ecosystem को मीन्स बैलेंस रखना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं कि बायोटिक एबायोटिक दोनों बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं. ओके, सो वी कैन नॉट इग्नोर द एबायोटिक कंपोनेंट. Okay, we don't have to only focus on the human or the plants. I'm telling it, both is important, the biotic and abiotic, both the thing is important, because as whole they will form a ecosystem, and ecosystem will provide the cultural service, the regulational service, and many more things जो आज हमने देखा है. Okay, so it's very important to maintain ecosystem. That's it. Okay.